Tinman here. Got a little 2x4 here for Mr. Lee out in Arizona. It's a little 2x4 Blacktop 2 2290 Toshiba is pushing 4 Blacktop transistors. And we are going to be working right at 14 volts today on a regulated supply. It's 150 amp sitting here. And see if we can get to it. Can't quite see it. Alright, anyway. Move on. So, power, SSB, preamp, and your variable. This is the new model. I want to thank Mr. John. You know who you are. This is a MTM. That stands for Mobile Tinman 4.2. And that stands for, it's a 4-peel with a 2-peel transistor. So MTM.4.2. I have to thank old John for that. Matter of fact, he's got a little build coming up here. He's going to have him a BTM, which would be for base Tinman 4.2 or 4.1. So either way, turn your power on. Those LEDs are super bright. SSB, preamp. And then we'll go around the back. All 4-gauge construction from the wire. And he wanted me to kind of describe the amp. So to start off with, serial number 125057. So if you're going to have a cable that comes in from your radio, so it'll come out of your radio into the amp. So with a short, like 3 or 6 foot cable, out of the amp to your antenna or to a meter. It's preferred to go to a meter, and then from your meter to the antenna. We were talking about meters and stuff like that. Everybody has a different preference on meters. The bad thing to do is to ask somebody like myself about meters when all I have is birds and LPA 100s, because we've got to house a little bit of the expensive equipment when building these things, especially when it comes to SWRs and even, which I don't even have on, which is the scope and spectrum analyzers, which I run a digital spectrum coming off the bird tap. But but that's it. So we're going to demonstrate SSB to only be on while you're using sideband, not for AM. Your preamp, of course, you can run that at any point. Now, none of these turn on. I said they don't. That was a bleed off from the capacitor. None of these turn on unless you turn the power on. They're good, hard, solid toggle switches. And your variable, I recommend running about 3/4 of the way, but we'll be doing tests here. We'll see about between 750 and 800 at 14 volts. We're not trying to overpower it or do anything special with it. So, get on with the show. Everybody knows my typical 99V 1.5 watt DAC key. I'm not sure what you're going to run, so we're going to leave it there. Actually, let's see here. That's a 2.5. Let's leave it there for testing. 2 watt DAC key. So, hello, as a reflect, talking through the amp. Hello, 5 watt, talking through. Hello. We are in the peak position using a 2500 watt slug. I do have a bunch of different ones. This one is brand new. I just got it in. It reads really accurate. So that's why I got it in here. I've tried it on 100-watt scale. I put a 100-watt box into it. I've tried putting a 500-watt, and it all reads, no matter where you set it or where it reads at on the gauge, this thing will read dead accurate. So if it's a 200-watt box, it'll read at the 200-watt. That's a 2000. It'll read at the 200-watt scale. So yeah. All right. Well, let's carry on. Turn the amp on. Nice, good blue LED fan. Super quiet. Of course, you hear this thing over here when you do anything. But here, let's. We can't do that. So, all right. Working 5-watt in reflect. That's 5-watt reflect to the antenna. 5-watt reflect to the radio. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. 0 reflect. 2,500 watt slug. Now when we read the top scale, 5 is 500, 10 is 1,000. So we should be between, that would be 750. So we should be anywhere between there and 1,000. Hello, audio, 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 audio. So we're getting close to that 900 watts. I think it's about 850, 900 on 14 volts. Hello, 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 hello. And we're not even, I guess we do have the variable all the way up. And if I said run it back by 3/4 away. Hello, 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 hello. Cuts it back just a little bit. And if we go about halfway, hello, 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 hello. So you're back at 750. So, and if we cut it most of the way down, hello, 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 hello. So you're about 500. It's 550. So, John, if I go up to do your preamp, see if you can hear it. Now I'm on a dummy load, and then sideband. So, John, I keep calling him John. Why do I say that? That's terrible of me. Lee, Arizona, it's coming your way, brother. I appreciate it. I appreciate everything. Anything I can do for you. There's the new information. There's the new number, new website. That website's been there for a while, and the email. That new number you need to remember. That's a hard number to get. Who do you know that has a 3-digit solid and a 0001? Only Tinman. All right, we're back to show the inside. Your preamp, number 301. And there's your 2 Toshiba 2290s. That was an upgrade. We were going to do the 1446s, and I went ahead and upgraded him to the 2290s, and he was very content with that. Did that at no extra cost for him. All right, Mr. Lee, pleasure again. Tinman, that special number. Remember it. Bye.